Have you ever stopped, truly stopped, and wondered if some of those habits you've collected over the years, like so many forgotten trinkets, could be quietly, insidiously chipping away at the vibrant tapestry of your life as you gracefully age? It's a chilling thought, isn't it? Certain behaviors, once seemingly as harmless as a gentle breeze, might now be stealthily draining your precious energy, casting shadows over your cherished relationships, and tragically preventing you from embracing life to its absolute fullest. But hold on, what if I told you that just breaking free from a mere handful of these deeply ingrained habits could dramatically, profoundly improve your emotional well-being, revitalize your health, and even unlock a deeper, more resonant happiness? In today's video, we are fearlessly unveiling 7 critical things you absolutely, unequivocally need to stop doing right now to seize back the reins of your life. Each one of these seemingly innocuous habits could be holding you back in ways you've never even dared to imagine, from the subtle nuances of how you interact with the precious people around you to the fundamental way you perceive your own physical and emotional health. These 7 powerful points will empower you, embolden you, to truly make the absolute most of your golden years. So please, stay with us until the very end, because by consciously choosing to stop these behaviors today, you'll not only potentially add more years to your life, but far more importantly, you'll infuse those years with more life, a life brimming with hard-earned wisdom, fierce autonomy, and genuine, soul-deep fulfillment. Whether it's about bravely reclaiming your voice, joyfully reconnecting with the people who truly matter, or rediscovering the simple, unadulterated joy in life's everyday pleasures, every single step we cover will guide you towards unlocking a richer, more satisfying future. Don't you dare miss out. Your absolute best years might just be shimmering on the horizon, waiting for you. If you haven't already, I wholeheartedly recommend subscribing to this channel and activating that notification bell, so you don't miss a single video packed with valuable insights. Your incredible support means the world to me. And if you find value in this video, you can help me continue this mission of spreading these vital lessons by giving it a thumbs up and sharing it with someone who needs to hear this message. If the topic of this video resonates with you, please comment 1. If it doesn't, please comment 0 to honestly let me know how I can improve and create even better videos tailored just for you. Now, let's begin. Brace yourselves, because what you're about to hear could truly change everything. We're going to dive deep, fearlessly, into the 7 critical things you need to stop doing right now. These behaviors, often performed unconsciously, are slowly, surely, relentlessly draining your precious energy, stealing your inner peace, and perhaps most tragically, distancing you from a life overflowing with true fulfillment and radiant happiness. This isn't just about making a few minor tweaks. This is about boldly taking back control of your life, your emotions, and your very future. It's time to stop merely going through the motions and start living with fierce intention. The very first thing you need to stop doing immediately is accepting absolutely everything people say without even a flicker of questioning it. Think about it, really think about it. How often do you find yourself simply nodding in agreement, just to avoid the discomfort of potential conflict? How often do you silently swallow your own thoughts and feelings because you don't want to rock the boat? It happens to so many of us, especially as we navigate the later chapters of our lives. Somewhere along the way, we've been conditioned, subtly or overtly, to believe that keeping the peace means staying quiet, passively agreeing with others, and never, ever making a fuss. But here's the painful, unvarnished truth. Every single time you agree with something you don't truly, deeply believe in, every single time you utter a yes when your heart is screaming a resounding no, you are chipping away, bit by agonizing bit, at your own precious self-worth. You're giving away a piece of yourself, little by little, until one day you might tragically wake up and not even recognize the reflection staring back at you. You might mistakenly think that simply going along with others is a convenient way to sidestep unnecessary drama or stressful confrontations, but in reality, you're losing something far, far more valuable, your own authentic voice. When you stop questioning, when you stop bravely standing up for what you know in your heart to be true, you are inadvertently allowing others to dictate how you should live your precious life. You're handing them the power, perhaps unknowingly on their part, to make decisions for you. And that, my friends, is a slow, agonizing way to erode your sense of autonomy, your very sense of identity. I've witnessed it time and time again. People mistakenly believe that as they age, their opinions somehow matter less, that their decisions hold less significance. But that couldn't be further from the glorious truth. The immense wisdom and rich experience you've accumulated over all these years are absolutely invaluable. They gift you with a unique perspective, a profound depth of understanding that younger generations simply haven't had the time to acquire. So why should you, of all people, silence that powerful voice within when you carry a lifetime of invaluable lessons within you? Think back, really think back, about all the times you've yearned to say something but didn't. The countless instances where you vehemently disagreed but chose to remain quiet, all in the name of keeping the peace. The stark truth is, by doing that, you are not just keeping peace with others. You're tragically losing peace within your own soul. You deserve to be heard. You deserve to have a say in the direction of your own life. Don't ever let anyone make you feel, even for a fleeting moment, that your voice doesn't matter. It matters now more than ever, precisely because it emanates from a place of profound experience and hard-earned wisdom. When you habitually stop questioning and start blindly agreeing with everything, you weaken your innate ability to defend yourself and to make truly independent choices. Over time, this can tragically lead to overwhelming feelings of helplessness, as though life is merely happening to you, rather than vibrantly unfolding for you. It's time, past time, to break free from that debilitating cycle. It's time to bravely reclaim your powerful voice, to trust your own judgment, and to make decisions based firmly on your own deeply held values and beliefs, not on someone else's fleeting opinions. The second critical thing you absolutely must stop doing is isolating yourself socially. I understand, deeply understand, that as we age, the temptation to retreat into solitude can feel overwhelmingly powerful. It might seem undeniably easier to simply stay home, to politely decline social gatherings, to slowly, almost imperceptibly, let cherished friendships fade away like old photographs. The sheer energy it takes to actively maintain meaningful relationships or to even contemplate meeting new people can feel utterly exhausting. But here's the stark, unyielding truth: isolation is a thief. It ruthlessly robs you of precious connection, of radiant joy, of the very essence of what it means to be truly, vibrantly alive. If you are still watching this video, and you find these lessons resonating deep within you, please comment one below to let me know that you are still here with me on this journey. Loneliness isn't just a fleeting emotional experience. It has profound physical ramifications. Studies have conclusively shown that prolonged social isolation can lead to alarmingly serious health problems, including a significantly increased risk of heart disease, debilitating depression, and even frightening cognitive decline. The human brain, our intricate and miraculous organ, is fundamentally wired for connection. We are inherently social beings, meant to share our lives, our triumphs, and our sorrows with others, to exchange ideas, to erupt in shared laughter, to offer comforting tears, to simply feel together. When you consciously cut yourself off from the world, you're doing far more than just avoiding a little social discomfort. You're tragically depriving your own mind and body of the vital nourishment they desperately need to thrive. I truly know, that it can feel undeniably easier to withdraw, especially when energy levels naturally ebb and flow, or when it feels like you don't quite have as much in common with others as you once did. But the undeniable truth is, you have so much to offer. So much. Your rich life experiences, your captivating stories, your hard-won wisdom, these are priceless treasures that others desperately need to hear. Please, don't ever underestimate the profound power of human connection, even if it's just a simple, heartfelt conversation over a steaming cup of coffee or a warm, reassuring phone call with an old, cherished friend. When you allow yourself to become isolated, loneliness begins to creep in like an insidious shadow, and loneliness is like a slow, invisible poison, relentlessly eroding not just your emotional well-being, but your physical health too. It seeps into every single aspect of your life, often without you even consciously realizing it at first. It might begin as just a quiet, almost imperceptible feeling of being alone, but over time, it can tragically morph into a deep, aching sadness, a pervasive sense that something absolutely essential is missing from your life. But here's the incredibly good news: it is absolutely never, ever too late to reconnect. It's never too late to bravely reach out to those around you, whether it's beloved family members, cherished old friends, or even new, fascinating people you might meet along your path. Don't wait passively for others to come to you. Be proactive, be courageous in nurturing those precious relationships that bring genuine joy to your heart. Step just a little outside your comfort zone, even if it feels daunting at first. Attend that social gathering you've been perhaps subconsciously avoiding. Pick up that phone and call someone you haven't spoken to in what feels like an eternity. You would be absolutely amazed at how much better you'll feel when you bravely open yourself up to the transformative power of connection once again. Remember, it's not about being constantly surrounded by a multitude of people. It's about cultivating meaningful interactions, those genuine connections that truly enrich your life. Whether it's a deep, heart-to-heart conversation with a trusted friend, joyfully joining a community group that sparks your interests, or simply being more fully present with the wonderful people you already know and love, connection is absolutely vital to your overall well-being. Please, don't let the insidious thief of isolation steal that precious gift from you. You deserve to feel connected, deeply valued, and truly seen. Reach out, reconnect, and bravely allow yourself to be an active, vibrant part of the world again. You might just discover that the profound joy, the serene peace, and the deep fulfillment you've been searching for have been closer than you ever imagined. You might be feeling, perhaps with a pang of sadness, that it's harder to forge new connections at this stage of your life, or perhaps your dear friends have moved away, grown distant due to life's inevitable changes, or are sadly no longer with us. These feelings of isolation can so easily creep in, subtly convincing you that a solitary life is now your only option. But nothing, absolutely nothing, could be further from the radiant truth. There are still countless, beautiful ways to stay connected and to joyfully rediscover the profound beauty of human interaction. You don't have to surrender to the crushing weight of loneliness or settle for days spent in quiet solitude. Whether it's through enthusiastically joining a local community group that aligns with your passions, signing up for a recreational class that sparks your curiosity, wholeheartedly picking up a beloved hobby that you once enjoyed, or even embracing the incredible power of technology to stay connected with loved ones across any distance, the opportunities are out there, patiently waiting for you to boldly seize them. Every single interaction, no matter how seemingly small or insignificant it may appear, brings immeasurable benefits to your heart, your mind, and your spirit. These precious moments of connection, shared laughter, and heartfelt stories nourish your very soul in ways you might not even consciously realize. They gently remind you that you are still an integral part of something larger, that your life still holds so much to offer, and that you are still deeply valued. So, if you found yourself habitually avoiding people or skipping out on social activities because it feels like too much effort, or because you're harboring feelings of disconnection, it's time, past time, to stop. Human interaction is one of the truest, most profound secrets to aging gracefully, to living with vibrant joy and meaningful purpose, even in these later years. Please, don't let the false, deceptive comfort of isolation drown out the beautiful laughter, the engaging conversations, and the warm embrace of connection that are waiting for you. You deserve that, and the world deserves to hear your unique stories and your invaluable wisdom. Now, let's talk about the third absolutely crucial thing you need to stop doing: neglecting your physical health because you've mistakenly convinced yourself that it's simply too late to make a real difference. This insidious mindset is one of the most dangerous and deeply disheartening traps we can fall into as we gracefully age. It's so tragically easy to believe that since your incredible body has already carried you through so much, or that since you're not as young and physically strong as you once were, it just doesn't matter anymore. Maybe you've sadly convinced yourself that exercise won't change a thing, that eating healthier is utterly pointless, or that those important doctor appointments you keep postponing aren't really that important after all. But let me tell you, with every fiber of my being, that couldn't be further from the glorious truth. It doesn't matter if you're vibrantly in your 60s, your wise 70s, or even your magnificent 80s. It is absolutely, unequivocally never too late to start actively taking care of your precious body. Even small, intentional changes can still make an enormous, transformative difference in your overall quality of life. Every single little bit of effort truly counts. A short, invigorating walk around the block, some gentle, mindful stretches, or even simple balance exercises can drastically improve your mobility and significantly reduce the very real risk of falls. These aren't just meaningless, tedious routines. They are powerful steps toward maintaining your precious independence and toward feeling stronger, more capable, and more vibrantly alive. Please, don't ever underestimate the profound power of these seemingly small acts of self-care. They are truly life-changing. And what you consciously choose to eat also plays a pivotal, undeniable role in how you feel, day in and day out. A nutritious diet, rich in whole, unprocessed foods and plenty of hydrating water, can provide you with a surge of energy you didn't even realize you were missing. It can also powerfully help stave off those chronic diseases that sadly become more prevalent in later life, such as diabetes, hypertension, and heart disease. Just imagine, truly imagine, how much better your days could feel if you had more sustained energy, fewer nagging aches and pains, and the comforting knowledge that you are actively giving your incredible body the premium fuel it needs to function at its absolute best, even in this beautiful stage of life. But here's the truly remarkable kicker: actively taking care of your physical health doesn't just positively affect your body. It has a profound and undeniable impact on your emotional well-being too. When you bravely prioritize your health, you are sending a powerful message to yourself: I matter. You are gently reminding yourself that you still have so much to live for, so many precious moments yet to savor and enjoy. The better your body feels, the more active and engaged your mind naturally becomes. You'll likely notice your self-esteem gently rising, and your overall outlook on life becoming significantly more positive and hopeful. You'll feel more capable, more confident, more vibrantly alive. And who wouldn't wholeheartedly want that? This isn't about desperately trying to reverse the hands of time or foolishly pretending you're younger than you are. It's about deeply honoring the incredible vessel that has carried you faithfully through life's journey and giving it the loving care and attention it so richly deserves. It's about consciously choosing to make the absolute most of the years you have ahead by proactively ensuring they are filled with vibrant vitality, abundant energy, and a profound sense of well-being. When you actively take care of your physical health, you are making a powerful investment in your future, a future where you can continue to joyfully participate in the activities, cherish the experiences, and nurture the relationships that bring deep meaning to your life. So please, stop telling yourself that it's too late, that there's simply no point. Every single small action you intentionally take toward better health, whether it's adding an extra walk to your day, preparing a nourishing, balanced meal, or finally scheduling that long overdue doctor's visit, brings you one step closer to a life filled with more radiant joy, greater freedom, and more precious time to savor the things that truly matter to your heart. Your health is an invaluable gift, one that you absolutely can still nurture and cultivate, no matter what stage of life you find yourself in. Please, don't give up on yourself now. There is still so much more beauty to experience, and you deserve to be at your absolute best to fully embrace it all. The fourth habit you absolutely must stop is living predominantly in the past and allowing the bittersweet memories of old times to overshadow the vibrant potential of your present. It's so incredibly natural to fondly reminisce about the significant moments of your life, to hold on to the cherished memories of people you once knew and loved, the places you've journeyed to, and the pivotal choices that have ultimately shaped the person you are today. But here's the crucial thing: while memories are undoubtedly precious and should be treasured, they can also inadvertently become heavy chains, subtly holding you back from fully experiencing the breathtaking beauty and boundless potential of this very moment, right now. Living solely in your memories, no matter how incredibly sweet and comforting they might be, keeps you tragically locked in a place that no longer physically exists. And the real tragedy is that it often blinds you to the radiant joys, the exciting new opportunities, and the profound experiences that are still patiently waiting for you in the here and now. As we gracefully age, many of us sadly fall into the limiting belief that our absolute best days are already behind us, and that the exhilarating excitement of life has somehow already passed. You might find yourself frequently thinking about the people you used to know, the things you now wish you had perhaps done differently, or even the opportunities that you now perceive you might have tragically missed. Regret can be an incredibly powerful and insidious force, casting a long shadow over your present, making it seem somehow less vibrant and fulfilling in comparison to the often idealized past. But this kind of thinking is so profoundly limiting, and it's relentlessly robbing you of the incredible possibility of creating brand new, equally cherished moments of profound happiness and deep fulfillment. The past is gone. It's an unchangeable chapter in your life story, and while it's absolutely important to honor it and learn from it, it should never be allowed to define or restrict your present. If you are still watching this video, and you find these lessons deeply resonating with you, please comment below to let me know that you are still here, actively engaged with me. The undeniable truth is, the present moment is the only moment we ever truly have. What you choose to do with the precious time you have right now matters more than absolutely anything that has come before. Yes, you cannot go back and change a single moment of the past. None of us can. But you absolutely can consciously decide how you choose to live today. You can make the powerful choice to make the absolute most of every single sunrise that graces your eyes, every meaningful conversation that warms your heart, and every unexpected opportunity that gracefully presents itself. When you allow yourself to remain stubbornly stuck in the past, you are essentially, perhaps unknowingly, saying no to the vibrant future, to the beautiful, unknown possibilities that still lie shimmering ahead of you. This isn't the final chapter of your incredible story. It's a brand new chapter, one that is brimming with untapped potential, just waiting for you to bravely turn the page. You might mistakenly believe that because you are now in a later stage of life, there are no more chances for exciting adventures, exhilarating excitement, or profound personal growth. But that is such a tragically mistaken perception. Life continues to generously offer its incredible gifts, no matter your age. But you must be open, wholeheartedly open, to actively receiving them. Whether it's bravely trying out a new hobby that has always intrigued you, finally learning that skill you've always been secretly curious about, or even reaching out to forge new, enriching friendships, every single day brings with it a fresh, exciting opportunity for growth and radiant joy. It's never, ever too late to start writing a brand new story, one filled with the things that bring you deep peace and lasting happiness. But you absolutely must consciously choose to leave the past where it rightfully belongs, cherished in your memories, without allowing it to exert undue control over your precious present. Remember, the absolute best could still be vibrantly ahead of you, if you simply allow it to be. Now, let's delve into the fifth critical thing you absolutely need to stop doing: relentlessly sacrificing your own happiness and profound well-being for the sake of others. I understand, deeply understand, that for so many kind-hearted individuals, this behavior feels inherently noble, even absolutely necessary, especially if you've spent a significant portion of your life in the role of a dedicated caretaker, consistently putting the needs of others before your own because you felt it was your inherent responsibility. You might have even come to believe, perhaps subconsciously, that your own self-worth is inextricably tied to how much you can selflessly give, how many people you can make happy, or how tirelessly you can serve your beloved family, your cherished friends, or your wider community. But let me tell you something, and it's a hard, unvarnished truth: when you consistently, relentlessly put everyone else's needs far, far before your own, you inevitably start losing sight of yourself in the process. And even worse, sometimes, tragically, the very people you are making these profound sacrifices for don't even fully appreciate the true depth of what you have willingly given up. You have likely spent years, if not decades, lovingly caring for others, whether it was your children, your grandchildren, your devoted spouse, or other cherished family members. You have poured your precious energy into ensuring that everyone else around you is okay, often at the expense of your own needs. You've perhaps quietly set aside your own heartfelt dreams, perhaps even ignored your own health concerns, and consistently postponed your own happiness, always with the hopeful thought that one day, finally, you would get the chance to focus on yourself. But now that day has arrived, and it's absolutely crucial to fully realize that your own happiness matters just as much, if not more, than anyone else's. You have absolutely earned it. Here's the stark, often uncomfortable reality: when you continuously sacrifice your own needs and well-being for others, there sadly comes a point when people start to take it for granted. They become so utterly accustomed to your unwavering willingness to help, to always give, to perpetually set your own needs aside, that they tragically stop truly seeing the incredible toll it takes on you. And what's even more disheartening, over time, they may even begin to unconsciously expect it. This isn't necessarily because they don't care about you. It's often simply because you have inadvertently trained them to believe that your own needs don't come first, and that's a profoundly dangerous place to be. You absolutely deserve to put yourself first. You deserve to prioritize your own well-being, and to finally live the life you have always, deep down, truly wanted. It is not selfish, not even for a fleeting moment, to actively care for yourself. It is absolutely necessary. You simply cannot pour from an empty cup, and after all these incredible years of giving so selflessly to others, your own precious cup might be dangerously close to running dry. The undeniable truth is, you have every single right to actively pursue your own happiness, to diligently take care of your own health, and to intentionally spend your precious time doing the things that bring genuine joy to your heart. Whether that means bravely saying no more often, setting healthy boundaries with those who have come to rely on you, or deliberately carving out dedicated time just for yourself, you absolutely must start making yourself a priority. You have spent your entire life giving so generously to others. Now, it is unequivocally time to give something truly precious to yourself, the unreserved permission to be happy. Take that long-dreamed-of trip you've always yearned to take. Dedicate time to nurturing your beloved hobbies and passions. Allow yourself the gift of rest, without even a whisper of guilt. You are not a tireless machine built solely to serve others endlessly. You are a magnificent human being, absolutely worthy of profound care, unconditional love, and radiant happiness. And it's time, past time, to stop placing everyone else's happiness above your own. So, please, stop sacrificing your own precious self for others. You have done enough, more than enough. Now, it's time to gently turn some of that boundless love, unwavering care, and focused attention inward, directly towards yourself, because you deserve a life overflowing with joy, profound peace, and the absolute freedom to live authentically, on your own terms. Don't wait even a single moment longer for permission. Bravely give it to yourself today. But now, as you navigate this advanced stage of your life, it's time to bravely face a difficult, sometimes undeniably uncomfortable reality. Enough is enough with perpetually nullifying your own needs and desires just to please others. This might sound a little controversial, perhaps even unsettling to some, but the stark, unvarnished truth is this: while you have spent countless days and nights sacrificing your own well-being, often bending over backward to help those around you, the very people you have given so much to might be living their lives without giving you a second thought, simply carrying on as usual without making even the slightest effort to reciprocate your kindness or ease your burden. It's a painful realization, isn't it? For years, you have likely been the unwavering steady rock, the dependable caregiver, the person who consistently says yes when everyone else politely declines. But what many people might not want to consciously admit, what you yourself might be hesitant to acknowledge, is that over time, this deeply ingrained cycle of constant self-sacrifice can sadly breed something unexpected and undeniably corrosive: resentment. It might begin as just a faint whisper of unease, then gradually grow louder, more insistent, as you begin to see the stark truth with increasing clarity. After all the years you have so generously given to others, after the countless acts of selfless kindness and unwavering care, the heartfelt recognition and quiet support you have perhaps longingly hoped for simply hasn't materialized. The genuine appreciation you so richly deserve, the boundless love you have so freely poured into others, has not been fully returned in the way you might have imagined or desperately needed. And here's the crucial kicker: if you continue down this well-worn road of endless self-sacrifice, not only will you be tragically renouncing your own precious happiness, but you will also inevitably find yourself completely drained, both physically and emotionally. The insidious exhaustion will creep in like a slow, suffocating fog, until one day you heartbreakingly wake up and quietly wonder, what about me? When do I finally get to truly live for myself? It is absolutely time, past time, to bravely break free from this deeply ingrained cycle, for your own sake, and for no one else's. It is not selfish, not even in the slightest, to finally put your own needs first. In fact, it is the most essential, profoundly loving act of self-care you can possibly give yourself. You absolutely can, and you absolutely should, prioritize your own well-being, because in the end, who is truly going to take care of you if you don't wholeheartedly take care of yourself? Allow those around you to step up and take on their own responsibilities. Stop needlessly carrying the immense weight of the world on your own weary shoulders. It is finally your time to focus on yourself, because no one, absolutely no one, can do it better than you can. Now, let's delve into the sixth crucial thing you need to stop doing: consistently ignoring your own physical and emotional limits because you are perhaps afraid of appearing weak or somehow incapable. There is this deeply rooted, often unspoken belief, especially as we navigate the later stages of our lives, that admitting you can no longer comfortably do certain things somehow signifies that you are giving in to the natural process of aging. By uttering the words "I can't" or "I need help," you might mistakenly feel like you are revealing some kind of personal failure, as if acknowledging your limitations means you are somehow losing your precious vitality or your inner strength. But this ingrained mentality is not only demonstrably untrue, it is potentially quite dangerous. Stubbornly refusing to acknowledge your perfectly normal limitations is precisely what can truly harm you. Trying to relentlessly push yourself to do everything you once did, whether it's attempting to lift excessively heavy objects, trying to maintain the same hectic, demanding pace you did in your younger years, or consistently ignoring the very real warning signs of emotional and physical fatigue, is undeniably asking for trouble. Your incredible body and your complex mind are simply not the same as they were when you were 30, 40, or even 50 years young, and that is perfectly okay. It's a natural, universal truth. Time gracefully passes for absolutely everyone, and stubbornly ignoring that fundamental reality is one of the biggest mistakes you can possibly make. Think about it, really think about it. How many people have you personally known who relentlessly pushed themselves far beyond their limits, only to tragically end up with serious injuries or debilitating health issues that could have been entirely avoided? How many individuals have you witnessed who stubbornly refused to admit they were utterly exhausted, in significant pain, or simply couldn't handle a particular task on their own, and ultimately paid a heavy price for their stubbornness? It happens far too often. The undeniable truth is, the greatest strength you can ever display is not in foolishly pretending you are invincible. It is in having the profound wisdom to know when to bravely take a step back, when to humbly ask for much-needed help, and when to confidently say, "I have done enough." The stark reality is that persistently trying to live as though you are still in your younger years, whether it's by physically pushing your body far beyond its current capabilities or by consistently ignoring the insidious buildup of emotional stress, can lead to alarmingly serious consequences. Your wise body may be sending you clear signals that it is time to slow down, to prioritize rest, to actively take better care of yourself. But if you stubbornly continue to ignore those crucial signals, the price you will ultimately pay could be far greater than you can currently imagine. Aging is not about shamefully giving up. It's about gracefully adjusting, wisely evolving, and wholeheartedly embracing the natural changes that come with the passage of time. It's about deeply honoring the incredible body that has faithfully carried you through so many remarkable years and giving it the loving care and respectful attention it so richly deserves. It's about truly understanding that profound wisdom comes not from foolishly pretending your limits don't exist, but from humbly acknowledging and respecting them. By consciously recognizing your own perfectly normal physical and emotional boundaries, You are not only actively protecting yourself from potential harm, but more importantly, you are also giving yourself the precious opportunity to live a healthier, more balanced, and ultimately more fulfilling life. There is absolutely no shame, not even a tiny sliver, in bravely saying, "I need to take it easy today," or "I simply can't do this entirely on my own." In fact, it is a powerful sign of profound wisdom and mature self-awareness to recognize when it is time to consciously slow down. So please, stop relentlessly pushing yourself to be the person you were 20 or 30 years ago. Embrace wholeheartedly the incredible person you are right now, with all the rich experiences, invaluable knowledge, and remarkable resilience that have naturally come with the passage of time. You have absolutely earned the right to live at your own pace, to prioritize your own well-being, and to joyfully enjoy life without constantly pushing yourself beyond your perfectly reasonable limits. It's time to gently let go of the ingrained fear of appearing weak and instead bravely embrace the quiet strength that comes from truly knowing your own boundaries. You are not losing anything of value by acknowledging your limitations. You are actually gaining the precious freedom to live more fully, more healthfully, and more authentically. So take a deep, calming breath, wholeheartedly permit yourself to rest when you need to, and always remember that your inherent worth is not tied to what you can physically do. It is deeply rooted in the incredible person you have become over all these remarkable years, and no amount of slowing down can ever change that fundamental truth. This certainly doesn't mean you should abruptly stop doing all the things you genuinely love and enjoy, but it is absolutely crucial to thoughtfully adapt those activities to the current reality of your own unique body and mind. Truly knowing your limits is not a sign of weakness or defeat, but rather a clear mark of profound wisdom and self-respect. It takes genuine strength and considerable courage to honestly admit that certain things may no longer be the right fit for you, and that is perfectly, unequivocally okay. Saying no, or simply realizing that this is no longer for me, is not a loss or a failure. It is, in fact, a powerful act of profound self-care, a deeply meaningful way to honor your own precious body and your delicate emotional well-being. By consciously understanding and respectfully adhering to these personal boundaries, you not only actively prevent potential accidents and unnecessary complications, but you also wisely preserve your precious energy for the things that truly matter most to you: the activities, the relationships, and the pursuits that bring you genuine joy and deep fulfillment. Now, let's move on to the seventh and final critical thing you absolutely must stop doing: avoiding intimate relationships, particularly sexual relationships, because you have mistakenly convinced yourself that you have somehow passed the age for it, or that it is simply no longer appropriate or intended for you. This is one of the most pervasive and damaging myths surrounding older age, and it's high time we shattered it once and for all. Sexuality has absolutely no expiration date, and the outdated idea that desire somehow magically fades away as you gracefully age is simply, unequivocally not true. Sex and intimacy can, and absolutely should, continue to be a vibrant and fulfilling part of your life at any stage, including and especially in your later years. Tragically, many people unnecessarily neglect this vital aspect of their lives due to unwarranted feelings of shame, unfounded fear, or the mistaken assumption that they somehow no longer qualify for it. But let me assure you, with absolute certainty, nothing could be further from the radiant truth. The undeniable fact is, when approached with a healthy, open, and accepting mindset, sexual intimacy remains a powerful and profound source of immense pleasure, deep emotional connection, and significant physical well-being at any age. Sadly, one of the major barriers preventing many older adults from fully embracing their sexuality is both societal and internalized prejudice. Society has unfortunately conditioned us to believe that sex is something exclusively reserved for the young, as though it were a fleeting privilege that somehow diminishes or completely disappears with the passage of time. But this is a harmful lie, one that tragically robs so many wonderful people of an important and deeply fulfilling part of life. In reality, intimacy in older age can be even more profoundly meaningful. As the years gently go by, physical closeness often takes on a deeper, more resonant value that transcends the mere physical act itself. It becomes less about fleeting performance and more about genuine connection, comforting touch, and deep emotional bonding, all of which are absolutely essential for maintaining a high and joyful quality of life. Sexual intimacy is not solely about physical pleasure. It's about feeling truly close to another human being, about sharing a deeply personal experience that brings you both radiant joy, comforting warmth, and a profound sense of connection. As you age, these precious elements often become even more cherished, as they richly nourish both your physical body and your inner spirit. Another factor that often mistakenly deters older adults from maintaining a fulfilling intimate relationship is the understandable concern about physical performance or the natural physical changes that the body inevitably undergoes with age. It is completely normal, absolutely normal, for the body to change over time, and these changes may indeed affect how you experience physical intimacy. But please, let me wholeheartedly reassure you, these perfectly natural changes do not, in any way, signify the end of pleasure or the cessation of intimacy. On the contrary, with age often comes invaluable wisdom, and with that wisdom comes a deeper, more nuanced understanding of what truly makes you feel good, what you genuinely want, and how you can effectively communicate those desires with a loving partner. Many older adults discover that they can actually explore their sexuality with even more freedom and less self-imposed pressure as they age. The often unrealistic expectations of youth about flawless performance, perfect appearances, and doing it right begin to gracefully fall away. What often remains is a more relaxed, comfortable, and profoundly satisfying approach to intimacy that allows for deeper connection and greater mutual satisfaction. It's no longer about trying to impress anyone or foolishly living up to someone else's arbitrary standards. It's about fully enjoying the shared experience, about being completely present in the moment with your cherished partner, and about joyfully sharing an act of deep love, unwavering trust, and profound connection. The key is to lovingly adapt to the new realities of your own unique body and to openly explore and discover what truly works best for you now. Perhaps things don't function exactly the same way they did when you were younger, but that absolutely does not mean you cannot still enjoy a rich and deeply satisfying sexual life. It's about bravely exploring new ways to maintain intimacy, about gracefully letting go of outdated standards, and about joyfully finding what brings you the most profound pleasure and connection in this current chapter of your life. Whether that involves more open and honest communication with your partner, trying different methods of physical connection, or simply embracing the beautiful emotional side of intimacy, the possibilities are truly endless. The most important thing to remember, the absolute core truth, is that your sexuality is inherently yours. It is not something that magically disappears with age. It is, and always will be, an integral part of who you are. And no matter how many years you have graced this earth, you absolutely deserve to experience love, profound pleasure, and deep connection. There is no right age for intimacy, and there is certainly no arbitrary age limit on the natural human desire for closeness and affection. So please, stop believing the harmful myth that you have somehow aged out of this incredibly important part of life. Embrace your own unique sexuality with the same wisdom, self-awareness, and quiet confidence that naturally comes with age, and you will likely find that it can continue to bring immense joy, profound fulfillment, and deep meaning to your life, no matter what stage you are in. Additionally, the remarkable benefits of maintaining an active intimate life in older age extend far beyond the immediate pleasure it provides. Research consistently and overwhelmingly shows that maintaining an active sexual life can significantly enhance your overall health and well-being. It's not just about the beautiful emotional connection. The physical act of intimacy has tangible, long-lasting benefits for both your body and your mind. For instance, numerous studies indicate that regular sexual activity can demonstrably improve mental health, powerfully strengthen the immune system, and even significantly reduce the risk of developing heart disease. How absolutely amazing is that? By simply and joyfully engaging in intimacy, you are actively giving your body a wonderful boost in resilience and vital energy. During moments of intimacy, your body releases a truly wonderful cocktail of beneficial hormones, such as endorphins and oxytocin, commonly and affectionately known as the feel-good hormones. These powerful chemicals play a significant role in naturally lifting your mood, effectively relieving stress, and contributing to an overall sense of profound well-being. Oxytocin, in particular, is often referred to as the love hormone, as it powerfully fosters feelings of deep closeness and strong bonding with your partner. This means that by unnecessarily avoiding intimate connection, you might inadvertently be missing out on one of your greatest natural allies for maintaining both your physical and your emotional health. The deep relaxation and profound happiness that often follow intimate connection can beautifully ripple throughout your day-to-day life, leaving you with more sustained energy and a more positive, optimistic outlook. But it is absolutely crucial to remember that there is no one-size-fits-all approach when it comes to your sexuality, especially as you navigate the beautiful complexities of older age. Each person's journey is unique and deeply personal, and there is no universal rulebook dictating what your intimate life should look like as you gracefully grow older. The most important thing, the absolute cornerstone, is that you feel completely comfortable and deeply satisfied with your own personal choices. If sexual desire is still a vibrant and important part of your life, and for many people, it very much is, please do not let age or outdated societal prejudice convince you otherwise. You have every single right to explore and joyfully embrace this fundamental part of your being, just as much now as you did in your younger years. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons profoundly useful and insightful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me, actively engaged in this important conversation. If you happen to feel unsure or perhaps a little hesitant about this topic, please take the time to seek out reliable information, have open and honest conversations with your partner, and if necessary, don't hesitate to consult with a trusted healthcare professional. There are many valuable resources and supportive options readily available to help you navigate any physical changes that may naturally come with age, while still maintaining a deeply satisfying and active intimate life. Remember, this is a vital and beautiful part of who you are, and it should continue to be a source of immense joy, comforting warmth, and profound satisfaction, no matter what your age. Life doesn't simply stop as we age, and the many pleasures of life, whether they are emotional, intellectual, or physical, don't have to stop either. As we have now reached the end of this important discussion, it is crucial to take a moment to reflect on the 7 key habits we have explored together. These are habits that, for many years, may have seemed perfectly harmless, or perhaps even inherently necessary for navigating life. But in your advanced age, they can sadly transform into significant obstacles, preventing you from living a truly full, vibrant, and happy life. The undeniable truth is, this stage of life is not about passively slowing down or sadly giving up on your dreams. It is about embracing a brand new kind of freedom, a unique and precious phase filled with exciting opportunities to live richly, to live wisely, and to live authentically. By consciously choosing to stop these 7 potentially limiting behaviors right now, you can bravely begin the transformative journey of taking back absolute control of your life. You can joyfully rediscover the immense power of living with fierce intention, making deliberate choices that prioritize your own happiness, your profound well-being, and your unwavering autonomy. Aging is not the answer. It is a brand new, exciting chapter, a time to be lived with profound wisdom, dedicated self-care, and above all, with abundant pleasure. Whether it's the simple joy of a deep and meaningful conversation, the profound satisfaction of learning something new and stimulating, or the comforting warmth of intimate connection, this stage of your life holds immense, untapped potential for deep and lasting fulfillment. So please, embrace it wholeheartedly, take these valuable lessons deeply to heart, and allow this precious time in your life to be as full, as joyful, and as richly rewarding as you so absolutely deserve. As we gracefully come to the end of this video, I sincerely hope you have found genuine value in the important insights we have shared about how to embrace life more fully and joyfully as you age. These 7 seemingly small habits, if left unchecked and unaddressed, can sadly hold you back from experiencing a truly radiant and fulfilling life. Now, it's your turn. It's time to take what you have learned today and thoughtfully apply it to your own unique journey. What has resonated most deeply within you? Take a quiet moment to reflect. What is one key thing you have learned today that you will consciously start putting into practice in your own life? We would absolutely love to hear from you, so please, Take a moment right now to share your valuable thoughts and insights in the comments section below. Remember, it is never, ever too late to bravely reclaim your own happiness and to live with more profound purpose, deeper wisdom, and abundant pleasure. If you found this video helpful and inspiring, please leave your thoughtful comment below, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more empowering content that is designed to help you live your absolute best life, no matter your age. Thank you so much for watching, and I eagerly look forward to seeing you in the next video.